Have you ever had this happen? I hooked up my water pressure gauge regulator with a gauge on it. I turn on the water. And then look, right here. My needle is on the back side of the peg, so now I can't read it. Has anybody had this happen to them? Is there a fix to that, or do I just need to replace the gauge? I'm going to start taking this off. See what happens. Well, I went ahead and replaced this gauge. If you can see, I got the needle back on the other side of 0, but when I connected it back to the pressure valve and hooked it up, it wouldn't move. The gauge wouldn't move. Apparently in here, it had got calcium. It dried in here. Could be a little bit of the limestone in our water and everything. It froze this valve. Okay, I'm going to take the cover off the back. I'm going to show you where this is messed up. See right in this, what's it called, a Bourdon tube. See where it's swelled here and here. You've got a crank here and here. It's supposed to look just like this all the way around. Well, where these are swelled, that has ruined that gauge. And it won't expand anymore to pull this up to make the gauge work. It'll expand here, but this is already swollen here. So now this part here and here won't work, and it's got a bite right there. That's another reason for buying a new one. Needle. But I also learned something from some of the farmers and stuff around, that you need to take, and when you're storing it, hold it up this way so that the water will run out. It's kind of like a fish tank. You know how the calcium gets around the glass on the outside of the fish tank and you can't scrape it off because you let the water get low inside of it? Well, by raising it up, it drains it out and doesn't build up, so it needs to be set up. Yep. Replace the gauge. There we go. 52, something like that. 4 maybe. Yep, just had to replace it. So like I said, what I learned is I've just been laying it on the shelf, like laying down flat like this. And what they told me to do is when I take it out, and I leave it in the garage. Yeah, it gets below freezing in the garage, but you see it drained out. But they say when you store it, set this way so this part can drain down in here, and it can drain out if it wants to out that way, but mainly drain out of here so that it's always empty, no pressure, like this when you're storing. Lesson learned, I guess.